Alright, Shalom. First, I can start by saying all praise to Abba Shema Shai. Double honor. Wait, as a matter of fact, I'm on the law, Ban Yehuda, Ban Yashua Allah. Now, this motivation, this week was, basically giving, understanding on what the Third World War consists of, right? Out of the scriptures, not out of my own mouth, man. But, this is, cause the elites, they have it in numerous books. This is one of the books they have it in. This is Satan Angels Exposed by, what does it say? Kerbin. I guess the name is Kerbin, something Kerbin. Yeah, it's a very old book. Salem. It's by Salem Kerbin Incorporated. Salem Kerbin. Okay, yeah. But yeah, it goes into detail on how the elites was planning out the Third World War. So I'm starting on page 163. It says World War III. It says the Mazzini Pike Blueprint, also called for a World War III. Right. It says this would begin by firing up the controversy between Judaism and the Muslim world. And if you notice, that's what they did. They fired up the controversy between certain Slakia nations that was up in South Africa. Then they had to send the French down there to go help fight, and then to quell the resistance. There was a lot of rebellions going on between the Muslims and the Christians in South Africa. But not only did it happen in South Africa, it happened in China. It happened in the USA, as far as the Muslim versus the Christians, and the Muslims being terrorists, and they coming over here to America and doing terrorist attacks and shit. They fired that shit up all over the world, man. So they accomplished that shit, man. Another word for it, let me continue. It says, this, it's like it. They hoped that they hoped that the Zionist Muslims would destroy each other and bring the rest of the world into a final conflict. And that's what it's doing, man. It says this Armageddon would bring complete social, political, and economic chaos. Right. So that right there was the start of the economic chaos when they turned the Muslims versus the Christians, man. Let me see what else it says. It says, while the Illuminati's secret feud may fan the fires, it must be seriously questioned how much world influence this group has had in the last century. Right, the Illuminati, the elites, the Rothschilds, and the banker families, they all brought this about, man, through their policies, because they trying to bring about a new world order, man. Alright. So I'm going to start off with this scripture. This is Revelations chapter 9 verse 12, because it's in the scriptures also, man. They plans actually came from the scriptures, but how do you bring it to life? You bring it to life by edifying it with what's going on in the world, from the prophecies that you see on TV, the news articles, and these books, man. This is Revelations chapter 9 verse I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, one woe is past, that's World War One, and behold, there come two woes hereafter, World War Two and World War Three. It says, and the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar which is before the Most High, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right, and we seen that happen over there by Iraq. As a matter of fact, they had a chariot come down in 2010 that let off like a pulse type thing, and It was on MSNBC, and then they showed a big chariot in the sky, projecting the lights and stuff, man. And then ever since then, you notice that the wars and stuff started kicking up, the proxy wars, the civil unrest, the tensions between all the nations started to kick off, man. It said the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year for to slay the third part of men, which is Esau, right? Because Esau is the one that's going to be destroyed behind this, right? Or one of the ones that's going to be destroyed behind this. All right. Now this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. It says, "Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he have taken against Edom, Esau, the white man, and his purposes that he hath proposed against the inhabitants of Teman, Germany. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them." And the least of the flock is talking about the Jews, man. The Jews is the one, so-called Israel is the ones that's going to draw everybody out for this Third World War. And as you've been seeing, that's what's been happening. Israel was the first nation to start bombing these nations over there in the Middle East, man. Israel is one that's keeping that war and that whole environment of war going on, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, because the Lord got them doing that, man. Israel was the one that was bombing Syrian convoys, as well as you know uh, what is it, provoking Russia, to get involved in the war, because Russia was helping out Syria, and it was helping out Syria and stuff, man, and it got involved behind that, basically. Slovakia. All right, all right. This next scripture is Joel. Slovakia. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It said, "For behold, in those days and in that time will I bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem." Right, and that's the Lord waking us up and bringing us back to Him, man. Starting from Abba Bibbins on down to the apostles until the rest of us, man. "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat." Right, so Israel is going to be a prime key player into making that Third World War kick off. From why? Because the Lord put that spirit on it. "And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel," right? Because of what they did to us. They put us in slavery. They took our nationality. They took our land. They took everything from us, man. "Whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they may drink." Right. So all the nations had a hand in taking from us and enslaving us, man. So I'm finna jump. Nope, I'm gonna continue. It says, "Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre," which is the Arabs today, "and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine," right? Them so-called Arabs. Back then it was them Africans. "Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head." Right, so they're gonna get exactly what they did to us done right back to them. So I'm finna jump. This is verse 9. "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up." That's talking about Russia. Russia is part of that mighty man, man. Because Russia, got woken up when they went up into Libya and took down Gaddafi. And he came out and made that statement. Who told America to go into Libya? And then after that, Israel was striking little convoys and little military equipment that was over there in Syria, and claiming that Syria, right along with America, was using I think it was sarin gas to poison his people, and then that they had to go up into that land. And Russia was like, well, we got interest in that land. We got military bases in that land. Not only that, they was talking about going into Iran, and Russia stood in the way of that also, man. So that's how Russia was woken up. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong. And that's them changing their agriculture, the money that they put in their agriculture, and they put it into their military might, man. All the nations started to do that. That's why you get all these. That's why you see this big ass influx of showing off their military might, to buying new weapons, developing new weapons, to all these drills going on and all this training going on for preparation for the Third World War. That's why they keep saying America and Russia are in a Cold War again. It says, assemble yourselves, come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Right, and those are the angels. The angels are going to get involved, man. It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Right, so the Lord going to judge all the heathen round about, man. Because, once them angels get involved, man, Yahweh Shai going to get involved, man. This is the next scripture. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13. I'm gonna start at verse 1. Verse 1, and it says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. Right, and that's talking about Yahweh Shai when he come back.